Welcome back, everybody. It's me, Gunman's92, and we are back today with F122 in our My Team career. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button and leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and my content if you haven't subscribed already. If you do subscribe, thank you so much for supporting me and my channel and my videos. Don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of them as they drop onto the channel. So yeah, we're back with My Team career today. We head to what I believe is round 15 or something like that, round 16. I know it's the Dutch Grand Prix, the Zandvoort racetrack, obviously Max Verstappen's home track. We had a very positive weekend last time out in Spa, and Spa's a racetrack we quite like. So is Zandvoort. So with a bit of luck, we can do quite well around here as well. Hopefully that's the case. Obviously we don't know yet. But I'll jump straight into headquarters where we have done all of the stuff in our last video, so we should be able to just jump straight into obviously the Pirelli Hot Lap and then follow on to the Grand Prix. Righto, so yeah, here we are. We're in the main headquarters ready to go. Just sort of having a quick look at the main menus to see what sort of things we have. Now, I do recall in the last video they said something wasn't working very well. Do we remember what it was? I have a feeling it was that. It wasn't a gearbox. It wasn't a gearbox issue. I'm sure it wasn't. It was about energy. Motor generator. I think it might have been that. Because I'm pretty sure they said about the fact that it wasn't charging our ERS, so we were going to have to lower the deployment. So I might change that one. Let's apply that. Looks like our gearbox is going, which isn't great. And most of our gearboxes have been around 60, 63, yeah, so they've been around 60% as well. So we might have to change our gearbox throughout this weekend. We shall see. But for now, we've done all of our activities we could. We've got the marketing strategy, so let's fast forward straight away.
Parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Okay, let's do this. Hang on. This department has requested your attendance today. Meetings to help them resolve an issue. Okay, so what have we got here? Our facilities are reductively functional currently. I don't know what that is. Relatively functional lately. One thing we can consider is improving the facilities to include more recreational areas and activities, make it home away from home. Encourage staff to spend more time here and make it feel more rewarding when they do. A remodel may be expensive, but it could have significant staff morale. We're going to do that because we're all about keeping this team happy. We don't want to be one of those teams like Ferrari that are mainly there to win races. We are there to build a team, to build a family around this car.
You handled that well. Thank you.
It's quite right. Yeah, we want to build a team around this car rather than just the car. So for me, it's all about keeping people happy. With that being said, I'm just going to have a quick look to see if there's anything that we can not upgrade. I don't want to have a look at upgrade. I want to look at facilities. Yeah, so obviously I don't know. It's going to cost quite a lot of money though. Maybe I'll save that actually, because looking at it, it looks like it can be quite expensive. That was only $1 million, although that's to do with your second driver, which I'm not too fussed about. Let's leave all of them in a minute for I think, because that's quite expensive. So yeah, we're just going to advance time here. We obviously pick up that 200 points of claim. We have two options. Aston Martin DB9, Checkpoint Challenge or Rival Duel. I'll probably do Rival Duel because I know it's a Mercedes, but we'll do Rival Duel. Technically, I'm wearing a Mercedes t-shirt because I'm a big fan of Williams. But with that being said, I'm going to jump straight into this. He says as he clicks the button. And I shall drop back in with everybody. Obviously, we don't know what the weekend strategy, the weekend plan is going to be for this Grand Prix. If there's a sprint race, I'll bring you in before our one-shot qualifying before the sprint. If there isn't, then I shall bring you in at the normal time of our one-shot qualifying once we have finished all of our practice sessions. So with that being said, I'll catch up with you all in a minute. Okay, so there we are. Research points done. We picked them up, add them to it. We've now got over 1,000 just by 0.044. So we'll take it. We obviously get the a little bit of percentages lost there. We gain a little bit of acclaim. So does Liam after losing that a lot of acclaim that he lost in the last video. Not sure why he lost that. Maybe he wrote the car off during qualifying. But we head to one-shot qualifying. We have the chance to have a good qualifying. However, we have had to equip a new Gearbox. We did look at the gearbox before the weekend and thought maybe it'd be okay. Unfortunately, it wasn't. We've had to fit a new gearbox, meaning we've got a 5-place grid penalty for qualifying. So, we need a good quali, really. We need a good qualifying session, a decent lap, to try and get us into a good position, considering we've got that 5-place grid penalty. So here we go. Down the main straight. Let's get a good qualifying lap. I like this circuit. I really like this circuit. It's so nice and flowy. Good for that. Didn't want to keep that curb. All a bit wide. Wide again through there. P9 at the moment, with an extra 5 places on top of that. It's going to be a painful qualifying session. Sluggish coming out of that corner as well. Okay, so we're P7 at the moment, P9. So it looks like it's going to be about P14 on the grid, which isn't brilliant. But technically we qualified P9, which is where we've been all weekend really, about P7, P9, so not too bad. We had the pace in FP3 to be a lot higher up than that, but we had a couple of mistakes in that race. 12.8, so not bad. Yeah, 12.8, so not bad there. Obviously, unfortunately, it means we have been out qualified by Lewis Hamilton, but I believe we will be down in 14th place on the grid. We just have to make sure we don't get ourselves caught up. There's going to be a lot of cars in the way now between us and obviously wanting to get forward in this Grand Prix. But let's head straight for our race weekend and see how we can get on. Like I say, I quite like this circuit. It's quite nice around here, so hopefully we can have a good race. It's supposed to be dry as well, which might help us out.
So, unfortunately, we've picked up some grid penalties and we'll be starting further back than you expect. As for how bad it is, that will depend on what the other drivers get.
That is true. I'm expected to be around P14, P15, somewhere around there, so it's a shame. It is where it is, but I'm glad we've done it on a racetrack like this where we reckon we can actually come forward and maybe compete and try and get a few positions gained back during the race rather than somewhere where we know we're going to struggle and taking that penalty as well. So let's have a look at the starting grid and find out where we are on the grid. You never know, some other people might have taken penalties as well. Max Verstappen's up to second, so he takes front row.
Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Russell.
So one of the top
Sergio Perez,
drivers has taken a penalty as well, I'm assuming.
Ricardo, Fernando Alonso,
Magnussen.
and Magnussen.
So that was P9, that's where we should have been. Carlos Sainz there on a penalty.
Joker.
Okay, so we're P13 after our penalty. That's not too bad. We're on the outside of the track as well, so hopefully we don't get swallowed coming off the line and ended up driving it and Liam Lawson at the back. Oh no, he's not at the back. He's not at the back. Okay, fair enough. Although those two took penalties. So,
picks up the last spot on the grid. It's almost time.
Okay,
Just about time to go
P13, a couple of positions higher up the grid than I thought I was going to be. So now then, do we go for the different strategy and go for doing 10 laps on the medium straight away and hoping we'll have that extra race pace at the end? Or is that going to cost us? We're obviously going to need grip at the first part. No, I'm going to stick to the supposed strategy. Hopefully we can keep these tyres alive for a little bit longer than what they want them alive, meaning we can actually get a little bit more grip and a little bit more race pace out of them, so that people don't try and jump off in front while they come out their pits and we get. I just feel like we're going to get I feel like they're going to tell us to come in early. Around that. I'm going to change it. Well, let's go for it. Come on. What have we got to lose? So how do you do this? There we are. We're going to pick lap 9. Or we could go to lap 11. And have more soft tyre grip at the end of the race. Let's try that. I'm gonna try that. That's what we're going to go for. We've customised it. We've gone out on a whim here. We are going to try a completely different strategy. This might fall in our favour, this might not, but we've got to give it a go because we've had a little bit of a gamble in this one. We've taken that extra gearbox anyway. So with that, we're going to start this Dutch Grand Prix in P13 on a medium tyre. Hopefully we can use that tyre to our advantage as we don't overtake in a formation lap, and I will join back up with everybody once we are about to form the grid. Right, as here we are coming up to our starting point on the grid. Can we get a good start? No, we can't, we're miles away.
Not an ideal place for
Failed to park, that was stupid.
The race starts.
This isn't good then, not the best start we could have had. Considering we needed a good one. It's a bit boggy on the line if I'm honest. Where was he going? 2 illegal overtakes. Well, to be honest, he cut right in front of me, and I had to abort that. Whoa!
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
A little bit of an accident there, then. We come right round the cars that were basically parked in that corner. Let's go from here then. Oh, we're a little bit ready for it that time. Why? Why turn in? You can't go nowhere. We'll overtake all of those then. Get off of my rear tyre. Right, okay, so a little bit nudging and budging there. But let's get our head down now. Don't know what happened there. Whoa, Alonso. What the hell? That was a bit naughty, that, surely. Come straight in front of my car. Right, okay, come on, because we're in a different strategy here. So if we can maybe keep up with Alonso, we might be in with a chance here. Trying to use our little bit of overtake mode.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
We managed to keep Carlos Sainz behind us. People are struggling for grip. See that on Alonso's cars in front of us, he's snaking them out ever so slightly. He's done it a couple of times now. Good news is, on the soft tyre, he's not pulling away from me here. I say as I go off track for some reason. And now he's pulled out a second gap. So we're currently sitting P9, which isn't bad, considering.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
power out of there. That gap to Alonso's coming down again. We need to make sure that continues to drop. We did our race strategy on a medium tyre and actually felt pretty cool for a medium tyre, so we got DRS, so has the Ferrari. It's obviously sticking to my rear wing at the moment. I'm going to have to stop using my overtake mode to try and keep up with Alonso here, because we're just going to use it all. We do have DRS. It does pull us back to Alonso, but not by enough.
6.5 seconds.
Round the corner. Remember, we're pitting on lap 10 here. Then we got 8 laps on the soft tyre to try and make a difference at the later stages of this race. The Ferrari that is behind us is almost stuck to my rear wing. Finding it very hard to overtake through here. A little bit of overtake mode out of that corner. The gap to Alonso is staying at about 0.8. DRS mode. It's now at 0.6, so we are slowly going to get that all wrong. We were slowly catching up with Mr. Alonso. This is where they eke it out with that soft tyre. Nice line through there, that was good. A little bit of overtake mode, a little bit of DRS. Could be coming up to an overtake opportunity on Mr. Alonso here. We do have DRS. We are now within 4 tenths. I wonder if this is an indication of the AI beginning to struggle with that soft tyre. Oh, I dive up the inside, he's nudged me, bruv. Damaged me front wing there, yeah. No need for that at all. We're going to go from about here. That's worse. What is going on with these Ferraris? They did it in my last video, I think. I think he is there. Obviously still eager to get past. obviously struggling to get past as well, cleanly. If he gets past by ramming me, then that's fair enough. Well, it's not fair enough, but that's how he's been attempting to get past me at the moment. Right, so
Head's beginning to pull away. You know what to do.
this is the point where some of the other cars that are on the grid will start to pit. They, of course, will then come out onto a medium tyre. This is where I need to put the work in and make sure that my next few laps are pretty good laps. .5 now to the car in front. We've pulled that gap back so slightly. He's not coming into the pits.
Okay, through the dirty air of the car in front, let's get past them. Gap to your teammate behind is 13.4 seconds.
Right, okay. Maybe then, this lap will be the lap where people start to pit. Yeah, it would be, because we're doing 10 laps. So we're doing 10 laps on these mediums to then do the last 2 on a the last 8 on a soft tyre. So yes, I'm assuming this is going to be the point where people start to pit. As I would like to think that their soft tyres are pretty much used. Going to use a little bit of overtake mode coming up this hill. Round the long sweeping right-hander. Yep. In the pits.
Okay,
Here we go then. We need some good laps here.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
Carlos Sainz is still right behind me, so he didn't pit. To be fair, I've probably done him a favour by conserving his tyres ever so slightly, because he's been stuck behind me, as we've been trying to battle with Alonso. I don't have DRS, I don't know why I'm clicking the button. You've done it again now. You went straight over the top of them curbs, nearly straight into the side of my car. George Russell is in the pits. He's actually leading the Grand Prix. Not a bad lap, 1:15.8.
0.6 seconds.
Teammate is in the pits.
Liam's coming in for his stop now.
We are going to do the same.
Stay out on track. Stay out.
He wants me to stay out here, but I don't really want to. I know because Liam's in the pits, but by the time we get... Come on! By the time we get there, well, he's not going to be in the pits, is he? So... we need to get in here, because obviously the drivers behind us are now going to be on a quicker tyre, because they're going to be on a newer medium. And obviously with us having to pit, I can pit in the lap where they've got cold tyres, I could be laughing.
Confirmed. We'll receive
Right,
you
good.
at the
We're going
end
into
of
the pits this lap then. That's what we wanted. Just have to hope that this strategy is going to work in our favour here. And don't speed in pit lane. I have done a couple of times here. Yes, got it stopped. Right, come on. We need a decent pit. Yes, good.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Right, let's see what extra pace we got.
Green flag.
Right, 2.3 seconds to Daniel Ricciardo. So, we've just come out of the pits, we've got 1.2 seconds behind, or in front of Carlos Sainz. We've obviously got a cold, soft tyre. I'm just going to sort of bear with it for the first lap and then try and nail it down in the next couple of laps. But for now, we are going to come under pressure, I think, by Mr. Sainz. And at the moment, the worst news is we're losing time to Daniel Ricciardo. So this hasn't worked in my favour at all, in fact. And use all of my overtake made down this straight. Right, here we go, come on. First lap now done.
Starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
Right, this is it now, we've got the tyre, so I'm going to get my head down and hopefully we can catch up with Daniel Ricciardo here.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 5/10 a lap.
Right, we're just about to finish our 13th lap, and at the moment we are a second behind Daniel Ricciardo, so we will have DRS on him as well now. He will also have DRS in the car in front of him, which is obviously Valtteri Bottas.
Plus with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Let's get the hammer down here, because we have caught up with these cars. Don't know how easy it's going to be to overtake here, but we will find out, I guess. Gained a lot of time through there. Oh, that was nearly a lunge. One to the power before Daniel Ricciardo there. We're going to try and do him into the first corner here. Proper block past that one. We've made it stick, so we're up to P7. Valtteri Bottas is up next. We do have the quickest lap of the race at the moment as well. That was my second lap after the tyres had cooled up, or sorry, warmed up. Say this is where we made a lot of time up on Daniel Ricciardo. We can see the car in front of us snaking about on the racetrack here. Try and get round the corner as quick as we can. A little bit of a lunge. Make it past him. Now Sergio Perez in front of a hard tyre. Then we've got a massive gap to George Russell, which I can't see us breaking that one. But, if I'm honest, I think we chose the right strategy for here. We knew we were going to be a little bit further back than we would have liked because of that penalty. 5 place grid penalty, so you know that is quite a hefty. It's quite a hefty gap that you lose, and we probably ended up qualifying P17 if we hadn't taken that penalty. Where am I going? That was terrible. That ruined me for that corner as well. Right, come on, we've got 2 laps to try and get past Perez here for a P5 win. Or win, but finish. It'll feel like a win, if I'm honest, because we started on P13, so... Right, a bit of overtake mode coming out of the corner. Let's get to 8th gear. We've got DRS as well. Going to close him down drastically coming out of that corner. Oh, he's had a big rear wheel skid through there. Come on, make these soft tyres work. Obviously they are going to be worn as we approach the end of this race. We are right on the rear ring of Sergio Perez now. A little bit wide. Try and use that, claim that gap back by using my overtake mode through there. We are now 0.3 and it's the final lap. We need to make it work this lap. I've rammed it. Didn't want to do that. I was actually looking to brake at the same time just to try and use the speed that we got coming out the corner and the grip we should have on the corners. Not ram him up the arse. That sort of grip's the grip we're talking about, although he's pulling away. He might be able to stay in front of us here, to be fair. Not that I'm struggling with grip, but for some reason he's pulling away here. Somehow he's eked out nearly a second. And probably enough to keep us behind him, to be honest. So well done to Sergio Perez there. He had something in the tank for this last lap. Right, we're going to come around the final corner anyway. Up to P6 after a P13 start on the grid. Not a bad race, I don't think. And obviously we get some more all-important points for our championship campaign as well, so that's good. And a driver of the day, that's what I was waiting for. I was hoping we'd have driver of the day for that. That was a good race. We chose the better strategy.
Race then on a circuit that demands complete. Here come today's winners, the team.
Max Verstappen won, of course. Why wouldn't you win the Dutch Grand Prix? So there we are. We pick up our XP. That takes us to paddock class level 22.
Let's have a look then at the driver's stand.
So yeah, we were the quickest car on the grid, but purely because of that soft tyre at the end there. But yeah, that's good. We were in front of Sergio Perez. We're in front of Valtteri Bottas and Valtteri Daniel Ricciardo. Which are of course our challengers. I say our challengers. We're pretty much on our own at the championship at the moment. So let's advance into our headquarters just before round 16, I believe it is. But of course, first we need to pick our acclaim. So we've got +3 and +4 on our rival. Oh, so close to level 12. 315 grand there. Wow. So yeah, round 16, we've got 6 rounds left. 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 21, 22. So we've got 7 rounds left actually.
Our margins are looking good right now. I think we've got room for some more investment.
Well, here we go. Look, we've got sponsorship renewal. Let's manage our sponsors then quickly. Oh wait, we've actually just got rid of our sponsors. No way. I didn't want to do that. Ah, oh, that was silly. Okay, so what have we got here then? What's our objectives? Qualify P10 or better. Well, technically I want to do that anyway. Let's go to, can you sort? There you go, car. Weekly income. Let's sort by that, shall we? So what have we got? Out-qualify your rivals, probably not going to happen. Score 15 points, probably not going to happen. Achieve top 4. Earn driver of the day, score 10 points in constructors, qualify P4 or better. Score 5 points during a race, constructors championship points during a race. That's a possibility, in all fairness. Okay, so that's beat your rival during a race, achieve the fastest lap during a race, achieve a top 10 finish during the race. Let's go with that, because I want to do that anyway. We want to be top 10. So we're going to sign Lupo Industrials. What else have we got? Complete a clean race, score more points than the team directly above you in the vehicle performance comparison. That's a mouthful, but I reckon we could do that. Shark. Let's go for them as well then. Okay, so we've got 2 new sponsors there, Lupo Industrials and Shark. So that does mean that what we need to do is we need to update our sponsors on here. So we're going to go with... Have they automatically taken them off yet? They have. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we're going to go with Lupo Industrials at the front there, because I quite like the idea of having that at the front. And I also want the other one on our tail. Shark on the tail. Yeah, okay, so we've upgraded our Hujima flips there. Just going to have a look at what else we've unlocked here. Oh, that's pretty funky. I like that. I'm going to go with that. Yeah, so we've upgraded our sponsorships there. Hoping to get a little bit more money into the team, so that's pretty cool. We've got the Italian Grand Prix. Imola, I'm assuming it will be Italian Grand Prix. Could be Monza, I suppose. Yeah, so we've got the Italian Grand Prix in our next race. We will touch back in on our next video when I look at the like our R&D and stuff like that and the activities that we could do during the day. But we had a positive Grand Prix. Unfortunately, we took that 5-play grid penalty. What could have been if we hadn't have had that penalty? But we had it. We've got a new gearbox now, which hopefully will see us for the next few races. And obviously we are improving our R&D as well and the durability of stuff, so hopefully they last a little bit longer than they have done at the start of the season. But yeah, so with that being said, I will pick up with you lot once we are about to start our Italian Grand Prix. Thank you for watching, everybody. Unfortunately, that is all we've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button and leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and my content if you haven't subscribed already. If you do subscribe, thank you so much for subscribing and supporting me and my channel and my videos. And don't forget to press that notification bell so you don't miss any of them as they drop onto the channel. So we were back today with F122 and our My Team career. We completed the Dutch Grand Prix in Zandvoort there with a very good and a rather good weekend, considering we had to take a penalty for an extra gearbox that we had to add after it, well, it didn't fail, but after they said to us that it was going to be a bit of an issue carrying on forward, and they could see a lot of wear on it in, I think it was FP2 maybe. Yeah, so unfortunately that gave us a 5-place grid penalty. We changed our strategy, which worked out relatively quite well. At the end there, we managed to take 2 places, I think, 3 places maybe, towards the end of the race with that soft tyre while everyone else was on a medium, which put us up to P6. So yeah, really good. We move into the Italian Grand Prix in our next race, where hopefully we can have another strong weekend, as our team is beginning to be a front runner. We're our top 10 team now. It's just unfortunate about our teammate that he's struggling a little bit in Formula 1. Probably means we're not going to keep him, but we shall see in the next video. So with that being said, I shall see you all in the next video.